Chicago, so maybe no surprise, Leanne, that there are no changes from that last one.
In that last game, she gets the ball that plays through to be able to get the own goal as well. She made that.
This is her 13th start of the season. Portland will be wearing the red on the road in Chicago today, and the Stars in black. Let's love the game. And Moultrie might be sizing this one up for herself. Would this be her record-setting teenage goal if she gets it? Drives it, yeah, there it is! Liv Moultrie, in decisive fashion, scores her 14th career goal. That is the most ever by a teenager in NWSL history, and it gives the Thorns the lead on the Stars.
Wow, Jen, you couldn't write a better script. You couldn't write a better story. We were talking about her being the teenager, you know, she's going to be 20 soon. And to score a free kick like that, this is such a difficult technique, because to get it up and over the wall from that position, and it was quite a reserved celebration, wasn't it? If I scored a goal like that, I'd be going absolutely crazy. But it was such a great strike, effortless, no backlift.
Best in the league in the month of August in terms of aerial duels won, there to help defend. There's a header off the crossbar, maybe closer than everybody thought.
I love this type of delivery from Olivia Moultrie, and Raylan Turner does excellent to get underneath it, and it just hits the crossbar, because it's difficult running away from goal, being able to get it on frame like that when you're under, you know.
And Alyssa Nair just caught flat-footed. Either she couldn't see it or she assumed it was going over. But Turner not missing by much. 5 goals on the season. That's the most on this Portland Thorns team, and we have another player down.
Tara McKeown, those types of defenders that can do everything, defend and attack.
This match is brought to you by Tide, the official laundry care partner of the NWSL. Grosso trying to find a way forward, eventually goes back to Staub. Now the ball toward the 2 front runners. Ludmila gets past one defender. Here she goes, in on goal. Hesitates, and it just got away from her. Schlegel follows it up and very nearly puts it away. Well, there have been flashes of the offensive threat that Chicago has with Joseph, with Ludmila in this match, but just 1 shot for the Stars so far in this first half. Now in the 40th minute, 6 shots for Portland, just 1 on target, and that is the goal from Moultrie in the 12th minute.
There's a new sense of belief with this team, though. I think sometimes last season and this season they'd go down, and then, you know, everyone would be a matter of how many are they going to lose by. But I think they have this newfound belief in their team.
Reyes, centering ball, and bounces to Nair. Malum. Joseph had McKenzie on her back. Just sets up a throw. Essentially like a set piece, but Staub's going to play it differently this time, knowing they anticipated the long throw, wants the serve, still has a chance to put it in there. Headed up, but not away. Schlegel went up for it, the shot, the goal! Chicago and B. Franklin have tied this match.
Excellent from Sam Staub down this left-hand side to put a fantastic ball into the box. You know, this is all about Grosso here, plays a nice little ball. Sam Staub does really well, to be fair. I just think the Portland Thorns just dangling their feet just a little bit. They have to run through it. And Ali Schlegel does a really good job at keeping it alive. And by the time the ball fell to B. Franklin in this moment, that's always going to be in the back of the net. There's nothing Sam Hyatt can do. She's on the wrong side of her. The ball's bouncing 3 yards from Mackenzie Arnold's goal. And I said you cannot write the Chicago team off anymore. They go behind and they come back into the game. Coming from this right-hand side, that's a booking.
I mean, Fleming is asking for the card. It's advantage instead. So here comes Joseph in on goal. Has a chance for the shot, puts it down, and it is saved. Now we'll go back and see the yellow card. Clear tactical foul by Fleming.
Ruthless from Jessie Fleming. I understand it was going to be a professional foul. Ludmilla does a really good job. I'd like Jameis Joseph.
He's not in that sequence. (1-1) our score after the first 45 minutes. These two teams. Second half, Chicago trying to keep the 6-match unbeaten streak alive. Portland looking to pick up back-to-back wins on the road. Chicago in the black uniforms on their home field. Portland in red as we are off. Kenzie Arnold coming off a 5-save performance in Portland's win on the road at Racing Louisville. Grosso loves that left foot. Up into the crowd and just out. Have Schlegel too. Always seems to find her way to the ball in the air. Can Chicago get it there? Joseph going for it off the crossbar. Second time that crossbar has been called into action. Saw it in the first half too, when it was Portland attacking.
What a strike this is.
Last time she looked for Reyes. This time goes herself.
She needed a little bit more conviction there, because I think she has that in her locker, as we saw in the first half. It's a little bit different position, a little bit further out, but it was almost like she tried to give it the eyes, where she was kind of trying to catch.
Mathematically, that would ensure that the Current will have home field advantage for themselves, could finish no worse than second, and that is a pretty incredible feat. It speaks to what that Kansas City team has done this year. First team to 50 and the fastest team to 50 points in NWSL history.
I mean, 14 points clear at this point of the season as well. I just don't think, maybe people are not giving them enough credit because it feels like no one's really pushing them. You know, last year when the Orlando Pride and Kansas City Current were going at it, people were talking about it a little bit more.
Turner sneaks the shot in, but not with a ton of pace on it. Yeah, have we started taking them for granted?
I don't feel like we have. I just don't think there's been the same, you know, last year with the Orlando Pride, and maybe because the Orlando Pride went 0 to 100, didn't they? They underperformed the year before. Seb Hines came and did a fantastic job.
So tough to see in the shadows, but Ludmilla pops back up to her feet and hits the side of the net. Minutes ticking away in this one. Both teams at the moment stuck on one. Ludmilla has a 4-game goal-scoring streak on the line.
Yeah, I'm quite surprised Jameis Joseph came out of the game. Maybe they're still like, she's worked herself into the ground, but I'd still like to see her back out there. But maybe they're still monitoring her minutes because she is only just coming back from injury. But I am quite surprised.
Chance here from distance, and it's a great strike.
Monaco, there was only one thing on her mind as soon as she received the ball here. Opened up well for her. Lovely little first touch. And that is some power on it. It moves quite a lot when it's mid-air. It was always going to be a comfortable height for the goalkeeper.
Monaco's been bright, the rookie, since entering the match. Looking for a target, headed, saved! Task.
What a save this is, Jen. Fantastic. Really, really good save from Mackenzie Arnold. Franklin makes a fantastic connection with it. Look at this one again, love it. Great save, fingertip save.
Sometimes that is the difference separating the top teams in this league. You look at Kansas City and Washington, they both have that in droves. Here is Spanstra. Remember, extra time added to that stoppage time when Perry was down. Coffey into the box. Hallidou not giving up on the play. Centering ball, and those are the types of goals we've seen Raylan Turner score. Mackenzie Arnold had that massive save on B. Franklin to preserve this 1-1 scoreline, and that is how we will finish. A point apiece. Chicago rolls on.